My name is Stephanie Sumner, and I teach 5th grade math and science. And we are here to release our trout from Trout in the Classroom, which we've been raising since we got eyed eggs in December. We've used this to coordinate with our ecosystems unit and our life cycles unit in science. We've integrated a lot of art, reading, research, and math. The students today are doing a macroinvertebrate study, which is looking at what macroinvertebrates are present here in the Meadowy, what their numbers are relatively, and that helps us develop a stream health index, which tells us what kind of an ecosystem we're releasing the trout into, but also what's present in the food web for the trout. They actually ask really rich questions because we did a whole piece on different types of human impact that could affect the trout's environment, and they did group research projects, and they really have a much deeper understanding of how fossil fuels are affecting the environment, how human building, human impact, light amount of pollution could affect the trout's ecosystem. We've also had a lot of discussions around how natural disasters such as Tropical Storm Irene have really affected Vermont's watersheds.
So, all right, guys, what do we have here? We have
our tweezers for like picking stuff up.
Tweezers for
without like hurting them.
Collecting and looking at the specimens.
These, like you can put water into the magnifying glass so they can like stay in there. Then you can look closer and
that's on my look through the magnifying lenses.
Maybe here you could just put a little. We have this to catch.
We have several different magnifying lenses so everybody can look.
Closer look.
We have a way of measuring the specimens.
I mean, that's like a pepperoni pizza right there. That's full of protein, and you know, that'll keep you full for a little while when you're a small brook trout.
You can see their excitement.
It's so great because they're really learning.
This is a true field trip.
Yeah, we set up the tank in the fall, in November, got permission from the Commissioner Berry to get eggs, and also to release in either the Meadowy or Maton Brook. Both of those are streams that flow, that have their headwaters in the town of Dorset, which is kind of exciting. And we worried a lot, you know, because you can lose all your trout in 2 days if the ammonia levels get out of whack. So we did a lot of water testing. The kids did water testing. My 9-year-old grandson did water testing. And we changed the water a lot, and very excitingly, we kept them alive and healthy. And today we have with us 94 little trout. Some of them, the biggest ones, about this big, and smaller ones are about half that size. And we left 10 back in the classroom. We will fatten them up and release them on the last day of the school year.
They've been incredibly invested right from the start, which was really the purpose of this, was to get them to buy into a conservation-based program and have all of the systems we needed to do anyway applied in a real-life situation.
So our hope is that these kids will be the future stewards, that we can pass on our love of the outdoors and conservation, and that down the road in the future, we can pass the torch, if you will, and they'll have respect for the streams and the rivers in our area, the trout obviously, but the other organisms as well.
My name is Connor. I would change the world by the world was made out of roller coasters.
My name's Adriana, and I would change the world by fixing global warming.
Hello, my name is Jacob. I would change the world by stopping world hunger.
If I would change the world, I would make more trees and stop pollution.
My name is Faith, and I would change the world by cleaning up the earth.
Hi, my name is Connor. How I would change the world is to make every person fly.
Okay, so when you're ready.
Sure, the Pantene Beautiful Lengths program is a program where you donate 8 inches of your hair, and they take the donations and they create wigs for women who are battling cancer and going through chemotherapy. It takes six hair donations to make one wig. Basically, start talking about it in the fall and then in the winter, and come May, people start to come up and say, I'm thinking about doing it, and the few weeks before the event they'll commit, and we'll take their picture, their before picture, and then we do it at the all-school meeting. 2009, it was the first time that we did it, and we only had about 8 or 9 kids, and this is the biggest we've had, 18. I was thinking about doing it myself, and I figured, why not be a role model for others, and maybe there would be other people that would step in with me. And I got a great response, and we've done it every year, and it's just a nice community, family kind of feel to it, where we kind of bond together and do something nice for other people.
Who got up first?
Just for me, it's very touching to see such young kids giving of themselves. And for some it may just seem like a haircut, but I know deep down they know there is a really meaningful part of cutting your hair and donating it to somebody else. That's really special. I really like seeing kids stepping up into that role.
Give him a quick count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you want to go in the picture? Okay, ready? Come on. All right, so this is all about balance and paying attention. All right, give it a shot. Okay.
The person I admire the most is my Uncle Tom, because he's really fun, and he just inspires me for a lot of stuff. He owns his own business, and I want to grow up to be like him.
Hi, my name is Chase, and the one who I admire most is Mike Sherwood, because he was a Marine. He served our country.
Who I admire most is Connor, Shay, Connor Banshke, and Evan. Because they're my best friends and they're nice.
If I said to you, okay, you're going to vote in 6 months, where would you go to find the information you need? What sources do you think work? And what do you think in 10 years, where are we going to get our information from on issues?
I get my information mostly
from my phone. I mean, I have an app of CNN, and I kind of just follow news. Like, I get like these updates that just pop up, and I'll read them. But yeah, I'd probably just look in the news. And I know I usually go to my parents, or my parents have very different views from my grandparents, like different generations. But I'd probably go to my parents for decisions usually.
Do you think that that there's bias in the news outlets? Do you think that it's controlled independently? Do you think there's commercial influence, or how do you feel about news and information today?
I think that news stations, like there's particular news stations that I won't watch because I don't agree with their like opinions on and their take on some news stories, but then some news stations I'll watch and I'll listen to and I'll take my information from because I believe that they're like a viable source, I guess.
Do you think you can spot something that is biased or politically motivated?
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. I think everything that we consume has bias at some way or another, even just in funding and in commercials and in how much money programs receive and where the money comes from. Everything is bias, and you just got to pick the right bias that you listen to, I suppose, and that's all personal. But without watching Fox News, you won't know whether you agree with CNN, and without watching CNN, you won't know whether you agree with Fox News, and without all these different sources, without reading a newspaper, without going on the internet, or without consuming as much as you possibly can, you can't really formulate an opinion. There are plenty of adults that I know that sometimes they'll say things that seem to come directly from a specific news outlet, or almost word for word, and then you see that reflected in their children, or reflected in children that are exposed to them, teachers and things like that. And it's pretty incredible how much, if you identify as a liberal, you will not watch Fox News, you will not watch those outlets that are right-wing, and you won't take that in. And if you identify as a conservative, you will most certainly not watch Rachel Maddow or Stephen Colbert or any of that, and you will, I think often with controversial issues, especially social issues, things like gun control and gay marriage and abortion and anything like that, opinion is almost not even taken into consideration. It's more of your party's opinion, and you just sort of jump on the bandwagon. And I think it's very confusing for me when I see people that I regard as like very interesting, incredible human beings, and then you find out their political orientation, and it seems to change things. And you're sometimes, like, there are certain teachers that I get along with really well, and I just don't want to know what their political affiliation is because I don't want to, stir any controversy or dislike or anything.
That's an interesting point. Do you think you can be friends with somebody that has different political views than you?
It's hard. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm not that invested in politics, like, right now as, like, a teenager. So, I mean, one of my really good friends has totally different views than my parents and totally different views than I do. And I don't even have that strong views on politics. Like, I don't follow it that much. But so I find that I can be friends with anyone, really, like, no matter what their opinions on politics are, unless, I don't know, there's some people that are just really strong and they aren't open to other things, and yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't really have very strong, like, views right now either, but like, my family does, and my best friend and her family have, like, completely different views than our family, but, like, our families are still really close and get along really well. And so I don't think, like, I think some people, like, let it, like, define them and kind of, like, let it, like, decide who they're going to be friends with. But I think that, like, for me, it's not much of an issue. And I find that I can be friends with, like, multiple people that have different views than I do, or my family.
You could take your approach of...
Yeah, no, I think
I see what they're saying, but I don't agree. I think it plays into it a lot, maybe just because I think political issues are so tied into social issues now that social issues to me are incredibly important. I couldn't be friends with someone that didn't believe in marriage equality, and I think things like I can try to understand their views, but some things to me are just so much more about what kind of person you are. I think it's not necessarily, I can understand fiscal things being different, I can understand conservative fiscally, you know, there's things like that, and they don't play into our lives as much in terms of social issues, but in terms of marriage equality, in terms of gun control, in terms of pro-life or whatnot, things like that, even religion is, I know some people that are very religious that religion, I suppose for me, is something that I can get through, and I can be friends with religious people, but then when it starts tying into social issues, when it starts tying into things like limiting rights of others, individuals, I don't think I can deal with that.
My name's Kyla. I like about the after-school program because it's fun.
Hi, my name's Tanner. My favorite thing about after school is whenever we get out of school, that Daily Connection people get to go outside and play. Yes, we also get to do our homework. Whenever we're done, we read for 20 minutes, and then we get to do our enrichments. My favorite enrichment is scratch art.
Hi, my name's Ty King, and I'm the director of the after-school and summer programs here at Fisher Elementary in Arlington. This year we've served 92 kids, which I'm pretty proud of considering we only have like about 180 kids here at Fisher, and then there are about 40 from pre-K that our program doesn't serve, so we're K through 5. The program runs in 2 parts, so we have enrichment connections, which go from 2:45, which is when school gets out. They have a 15-minute recess, and then we come in for snack, and then they break up for whatever activities they've signed up for. And then we also have the daily connections piece that goes till 5:30, and that's for older students in grades 3 through 5. So students who sign up for enrichment activities, they're here till 4:15. Sure, we do have teachers as well as other school day core staff that help out, so like paras, we have some, people that staff the kitchen and that kind of thing, and we do have some volunteers that come in to run after school clubs. Yes, it's a great benefit to both the students, I think, and the teachers, because they're here, they get one-on-one help, so if they're struggling with something during the school day, they have quality homework assistance here after school. Yeah, I do think the kids really enjoy coming. I think definitely the enrichment piece, because they get to kind of choose what it is they want to participate in. I think they really do enjoy that. And our students that come for Daily Connections, we have 1 hour of homework help. If they don't finish their homework in that time, they can keep working on that right through, but we also have enrichment offerings for them as well. All right, enrichments. Some of the most popular ones have been fencing. We've been running that, I think, for about 3 years now. The gymnastics program, which just started this year. We also had Little Science Whiz in the beginning of the school year, where they did like edible science projects, and that was also pretty popular. Munchie Mania, where they made non-heated snacks, so like, things like ants on a log or graham cracker cookie things. I don't know, it was really cool. They enjoyed that. We do music program. Phelan Gallagher, who teaches band in between schools, he actually right now is teaching the band ensemble, which includes students in grades 4 and 5, and so it's kind of like private lessons with him. They love coming after school. I think it's so separate from the school day. We're in the same space, but we do such different things, and I ask them, what it is that they want to do after school, and then I find a way to make it happen sometimes, not all the time, but Fisher after school.
Hi, my name is Gabe, and I'm here at Daily Connections at Fisher Elementary,
and I'm reading Tut's Mummy, Lost and Found. And it's about how they prepared King Tutankhamun's mummy and where they buried him and all the belongings inside his tomb. I'm reading Scary Facts to Blow Your Mind, and it has scary facts and weird pictures in it. Like 2 guys wrestling with sticks. This alligator isn't really friendly to this pig, and it's eating it.
Hi, my name is Alex. The worst food I ate is onions.
Hi, my name is Lauren. The worst thing I've ever ate is escargot.
Hi, my name is Hunter. The worst thing I ate is onion rings. My name is Santiago. The worst thing I ever ate is meatloaf.
Hi, my name is Chase, and the worst thing I ever ate was my medicine.
My name is Josh. The worst thing I ever ate was bugs.
Hey. My name is Evan. And the worstest thing that I ate is worms when I was a little baby.